What's up guys, welcome back. Now, in this video we're going to be talking about Nintendo's cloud save problem. This is not about how they are preventing cloud saves for certain games. This is about the reasoning why they are doing it. And this is something that the entire community should band together and let Nintendo know that this is unacceptable and put in your feedback. And I'm going to leave a link in the description that you can do exactly that. You can let Nintendo know exactly yourself on their feedback page on their website that this must not continue and they need to fix this as soon as possible.
Come on. Do it! Do it!
So what we're talking about here is Nintendo's online service that goes live at the end of September. And well, basically, here's what I think about their online service plan so far. Yeah, that's right. Basically, I think they should start over and rethink their process, really. But what is really disturbing is the lack of effort seemingly put into this service for backup saves for Splatoon 2 and Pokemon. And then, of course, this goes into third-party games as well, but obviously, we can't really control what third parties do. For whatever reason, Dead Cells, Dark Souls Remastered, FIFA 19, and NBA 2K19 all do not support backup saves either, but that is the third party's choice to do that for whatever reason. So in regards to Splatoon 2 and Pokemon, those are first party games that Nintendo has said that they are not giving backup saves to, and their reasoning for that is absolutely preposterous and ridiculous. And what they said in response to Game Informer's inquiry of this is that games like Splatoon 2 can have their online ranking altered through the save file of the game itself, which means that the game is being accessed through local save backup, and they're using that in the cloud, the same type of method for local saves, and users are going to be able to manipulate their ranking data online due to this local backup being used in the cloud is basically what they're saying here. And the problem with this is that games like Fortnite, which is on the Switch and it has voice chat all native and everything like that, and basically for all other consoles, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC on Steam, they all do save cloud backups through online server. They don't do it locally. And since it's done on the server level, this is how online rankings can easily be prevented from being hacked and messed with, because obviously you would just correct anything that goes wrong in the online server. If somebody tries to hack the server, the person will be blocked, their account probably be banned. It's been in place for a very long time that developers have been using this online to make sure everything is accurate so players can feel they're having a fair experience when they play online. They get their ranking to be correct. And Splatoon 2, Nintendo just admitted, does not work this way. So instead of fixing the problem, they are actually ignoring it and not doing anything about it, and they are simply disabling the ability to back up your saves for the game. This is completely unacceptable, and no one should be supporting this or defending this action by Nintendo. Like I said, the link's in the description, go let them know. And then on the other side of it, you got Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and I've heard the excuses saying, it's because of Pokemon copying, transferring the Pokemon, you can save back up and restore and trade the same Pokemon multiple times, so on and so forth. Now there are also fixes for that as well that Nintendo can implement that are also server based and have nothing to do with your local save file. And I'll leave also a link in the description to Nintendo Prime's video that explains this in detail of how Nintendo can actually fix this for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and it's actually extremely easy for them to do. It's basically just a matter of them doing it, and doing things actually requires effort and work, right? So if Nintendo actually puts forth the effort, they can actually enable save backups for both Splatoon 2 and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee without any issue and inconvenience to the consumer. And you will not be in danger of losing your hundreds of hours of progress on Splatoon 2 that are locally saved on your Nintendo Switch console, since then Nintendo would allow you to back up your saves via the cloud. And the same applies for Pokemon. Those are two games they're also releasing that are RPGs that have hours and hours and hours of gameplay that you're going to have on there. They are not enabling save backups for that either, due to something that is their fault. It's not your fault, it's not the consumer's fault. It is their fault that this is happening. They need to change the way they do their online networking and their cloud backup saving and make it work the same way as PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And they do everything on the server level, and they make your saves automatically go into that server online. So basically nothing can happen to them locally, and that makes perfect sense because that's where the cloud is. The cloud is online. transferring your local save files to the cloud and then having them operate exactly the same way as if they were a local save file online. That is the problem here that Nintendo needs to fix, and basically they're saying here, well, not our problem, we're going to leave it that way. Hey, it's only $20 a year, at least you get to back up your saves for the vast majority of games we have on the Switch, which is true, but hey, you know, Splatoon 2? That's like, what, the 4th best-selling game on the Switch, and a very active online community. And then you have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee that are basically going to be selling millions and millions of copies this holiday, right? And the game is targeting a more casual demographic, maybe even children, to get into the Pokemon series. And as you know, casual players and children, they're sometimes very rough, not very safe with their devices. They could easily break their Switch. And then what? You know, you have all your backup data is gone because you will not implement the correct measures in order to prevent that from happening. There is no excuses for this, guys. Every single game should be able to be backed up online if Nintendo is allowing this in the first place. And of course, they should also allow for local save backups, which PlayStation 4 allows via USB for free. Local save backups should also be allowed for the Nintendo Switch without question. I would actually prefer that myself than cloud backup data, because in the cloud, you still have the chance of losing your save file if something goes wrong with their servers and they say, oops, you know, we deleted it by accident or something like that. That's very rare, obviously, but that does have more of a chance of happening than it would be if you have your local saves available on your PC as a backup file that you save yourself. Then you can be sure that your save file is protected at all times. So like I said, guys, I'm leaving the link in the description for you guys to let Nintendo know that they should not be doing this with the Switch and their online service. All games should be able to be backed up via the cloud. There's absolutely no excuse at all for this. So I do want to say that I am happy so far with the majority of Nintendo fans online. They are making their voice heard about this, that this is unacceptable. So let's continue that trend and make our voices heard. Please let Nintendo know, even if only you can say a few words in the feedback section on their website. Please let them know as soon as possible. We cannot let this continue, and every game needs to be supported with cloud saves. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and your support. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button, subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you very soon in the next video. Have a great day.